This is set up with a 2748 high-speed paper tape reader, and we're going to load Paper Tape Basic and then load a basic program off of Paper Tape. So to start this off, let's fire up the Paper Tape reader and load our tape with Basic. Alright, to do this on the front panel, we need to set up the initial bootloader to load from the Paper Tape reader. So first of all, we go to our S register, and we need to set in the address of the Paper Tape reader. In octal, this is a select code corresponding to the interface card location in the I/O card cage. So we're going to set that up in bits 11 through 6 as 16, which is the select code in octal for the Paper Tape reader. Okay, we'll store that in the S register, and then we'll hit the initial bootloader button, which loads some code up into high memory to talk to the Paper Tape reader. Preset and run. And we're going to get a giant mess on the floor. Fortunately, I have a Paper Tape rewinder, which will allow us to get this back into shape fairly quickly. Okay, we're done with the initial load, so let's get rid of the tape, and I'm going to power the reader off here, and we'll go to the handy dandy Paper Tape rewinder. Okay, all wound up. I'll put this aside. Now, in order to start up Basic, we need to go over to the P register, which is the program counter. We'll clear that out, and we'll put in the start address for our program, which is 100 octal. And then preset and run. And if we did that correctly, we should have a prompt on the monitor that says ready. Okay, so we do have the prompt on the terminal that says ready. This is a 2645A terminal, one of the older terminals from HP. So now what we're going to do is we're going to load up the tape with a basic program. And this is just the old Lunar Lander simulation. So we'll load that up. And from basic, all we need to do is type in the command ptape to load the Paper Tape. And away it goes. Now if we do a list, we should have the Lunar Lander program loaded into the computer. And there's the whole thing. You'll have to excuse the condition of the screen on the terminal. It's got that famous screen rot that happens to a lot of the HPs and the ADM terminals of a certain age. That can be fixed, but I haven't done it yet with this terminal. So our program is listed, it's ready to go, and all we have to do is run. Do you want instructions? Yes. And everybody has probably seen this at one time or another. We're going to land on the moon. Initial conditions standard. And I don't really know how to work this thing, so we'll just let it go ahead and crash. So we'll do a couple of short burns. And then we'll let it drift for a while. Do a couple more short burns. Down to 30% fuel. And we're definitely going to crash. Out of fuel. Your next of kin will be notified. And that's how you load Paper Tape Basic on an HP 1000 and load a basic program off of Paper Tape.